Hi, I'm Carl Myers, and I'm here with very important information. If you look like this, or this, my back, I can't move, it hurts so much! Okay, if you look like one of those two bad examples, then maybe you need to go to the best chiropractor in all of Washington, Dr. Sutton's place. It'll turn those two bad examples into this.
Hi, I'm Travis.
And I'm Ryan.
And this is the news of Evergreen Christian School. Let's start off with a joke today. Why did the cow cross the road?
I don't know, I'm horrible at jokes.
Because the chicken was on break. Oh.
Nice. Well, I have one. What is the longest word in the English dictionary?
Let me look it up. Okay, job now.
Okay, let me stop you right there. It's smiles because there's a mile between every S.
I don't get it. Okay.
Well, anyways, let's go to Justin with some sports.
Get down and get me as many as you can! Give me your all! Justin, lower!
122, 123, 124.
This is Justin with sports.
Hi, I'm Justin, and I will be interviewing Mrs. Fletcher about track and field. So, first, can you just give us the overview of what track and field is, what you do?
Yeah, track and field is a combination of running events and field events. And there's just a variety of events, so we usually have a lot of people come out, usually about 50 kids, because there is such a large variety.
So what kind of events are there? Like, be specific, please.
Well, there are short running events like the 50 and 100 meter dash, and there are also longer running events for distance runners, like the 400, which is 1 lap around a track, the 800, which is 2 laps around the track, or the mile, which is 4 laps around the track. And if you're not a runner, you can also do field events, which include jumping events like the high jump and the long jump. And there's also the discus and the shot put. And my favorite event is the relay, and that's another running event that you try out for, and that's a lot of fun.
Okay, so are there any yearly track and fielders that you are sure that will come back?
I sure hope so. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, but I'm hoping a lot of the 7th graders who will now be in 8th grade will come back. Like Corbin, he'll be an 8th grader this year. I'm hoping you'll be there.
Yeah.
All the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, I'm hoping will come out, and our new 5th graders this year, 5th grade through 8th grade can compete. So.
Okay. Thank you for your time, Mrs. Fletcher.
Thank you.
Now back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Justin, for clearing up the air on how track is going to be this year.
Now to Carl with some devotions.
When you have perseverance, you never give up. You give it your all, every day. In the Bible, it says, with everything you do it with all your might. So, you really have to think about it. Whatever you're doing it for God. Remember, God gave you abilities. So for whatever you do it all for Him.
Thank you, Carl, for that touching devotion.
Well, other than Travis crying, let's see what Dawson has to see about weather.
Okay, here we have a new segment for Evergreen, where we will learn about the stars and constellations. Our first one up is Orion, and it actually mentions him in the Bible a couple times. It's Amos 5:8. He who made the pleads in Orion, who turns blackness into dawn and darkens day into night, who calls for the waters of the sea and pours them out over the face of the land. The Lord is his name. His background story, well, he was just a normal guy, but he was a very skilled hunter. Here is Orion again, and yeah, and here's of him and the stars. Okay. Right here. Yeah, right there. There's Orion. Right here. Okay. And then here's a close-up. Okay. Here it is right here. That's its brightest star this morning. So it's like that. And there's its brightest star. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And so that's the story of Orion. And to put it in a better perspective, here's some of the ECS newscasts.
Wow, that's some pretty nasty weather. Well, I know what will cheer you guys up. Weston and Kelly with some snazzy beats.
Alright, hello, I'm Weston, and I'm interviewing right now Mrs. Hasty. Now, Mrs. Hasty, what are the profits of the Visions auction going to go to?
That is a great question. I'm really glad you asked me. So this year, we are raising money for several things. First off, we want to replace our school vans. They keep breaking down, right? Yeah. So it's time to get 2 new vans, and then we're also going to complete our 4th classroom with new desks, chairs, computers, and all that good stuff. Then we're also going to buy new math curriculum. So all the funds are going towards that, and then we'll also doing some fundraising for our endowment fund for scholarship funds, and then the rest will go in the big pot.
Thank you for your time.
You bet.
Hi, I'm Kelly with ECS News, and I am here interviewing Mr. Naharro, our brand new tech teacher. So Mr. Naharro, what are your plans this year to be teaching?
Well, there are a couple of ways in which we could look at this. On the one hand, I could be here to cause great torture to the kids in the class. But I'm choosing not to do that. The goal is to have fun. Really, it kind of boils down to this. I'm here to help the students gain a deeper appreciation about technology in general, which happens to go beyond that little cell phone in your pocket, the texting, and all those fun things. So part of it is about understanding what tech means in our world today, why it matters, and then there's the more practical part of it, which is to help the students gain some tools, some how-tos, some tips and tricks about getting through school faster, using technology, your computer to make presentations. You can think of 1,000 things you could use technology for. My goal is to help you learn a few things so that you don't have to endure those late night pain moments when you're crunching at the last moment trying to get something done that you should have got done a week or 2. I'll give you the 5-minute tip that'll help you smoke it.
That's really all I got. So, back to you in the studio.
Well, I think it's time for a break. We will see you back on ECS News.
Now, before we leave, we'll have our very own director, Corbin Phillips, show us how to make Cheez-Its.
Chef Corbin. I will now tell you how to make the famous Cheez-It. So what you do is you go to the store and your ingredients are you go down to Safeway. They have the best coins, and you go down to the cracker aisle and you pick up a Cheez-It box. You buy it and you eat it.
Thank you, Corbin, for teaching us how to make Cheez-Its.
That looks like that's the end of our show. I'm Travis.
And I'm Ryan.
And this
Thanks
is for watching ECS. Carl, don't interrupt
No,
us.
guys, what you guys need to
Hold the curtain.
Guys, give it a second, and then you guys do it, okay? Because if you start too suddenly, it takes like half a second for it to start recording.
Hell.
And I'm Ryan.
What?